Well, thank you so much, Mark. And I want all of you to know, I keep telling Mark that no politician who hasn't served deserves to speak here. And Mark keeps asking me, and I appreciate it. But I have never known an individual to adopt a more powerful mission and pour more of his life into it than Mark Perez. And I know many of you have helped him for years and years too. But Mark, I just made a Facebook post that says, you're accomplishing more at a human level than I ever will as a politician. So thank you for what you're doing, and I know that this is going to continue for many years. And I know that because as Mark was speaking, I thought of a letter that I've read that came from my great-grandfather in 1900. He wrote it to his sweetheart that became my great-grandmother. She lived in Ontario, Canada. And great-grandfather Judson had a Alaskan outfitting store along with a brother and a brother-in-law in Seattle. And he talked about standing outside the door with all the other people in Seattle watching as a long parade of veterans of the Grand Army of the Republic marched through the streets of Seattle. And I like to think that some of them are here, and they're honored again because of you and all the people that are here. Folks, so many of you have been tested in ways that no one but a veteran can understand, and I don't pretend to understand it. I just know that you have been through things that all of us are grateful for. None of us will completely understand. But in these days that we're experiencing in our country now, where people talk about disunity, people talk about civil war, don't give up. I know that you haven't given up in your lives. Don't give up on the things that all of us believe in. We have so many things in common. Don't give up on the politicians. I know that we don't earn your trust most of the time, but when you have faith, that improves the performance and the sincerity of the people that you elect. And don't give up, even on the people that are not on the same side as you. We have so much in common, folks, and we have so much at stake. The men and women that are here fought and died for things that were worth it to them. They wouldn't be here if they didn't have that in their hearts. We have to have the same dedication. I hope that for every one of us, our grandchildren in 100 years, or maybe great-grandchildren, in 100 years will remember being here and remember the pride that all of you have, and they'll be able to say it was worth it too. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, JT. It's an honor to have him here. The announcement, he left it to me to make, is that with his leadership, we have secured $200,000 from the legislature to pave the rest of this road. So next year's Wreaths Across America ceremony, you're going to be on asphalt. And there'll be, for those that come to pay their respects, 3 to 4 parking spots at the end where the maintenance truck is. And that ugly cube-looking thing in front of the shed will be buried. So that'll be gone too. So all that, thanks to his help, that's the announcement I want.